I literally just woke up and I just saw all of this. Ojito de plátano. I love that name. What the hell? I posted this 15 hours ago. What the hell happened? And it's still going up. What the? Okay. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I just posted this, went to bed. Then I wake up and I see all of this. What the? Okay.
Nani?
Wait, what? What? That's something that I did not expect. Alright. Actually, going back into this footage, I actually noticed this. Okay.
Hey, yo, what the croissant?
So yeah, don't know how to start this video. I am essentially still starstruck of everything that is just happening, because it's not that it just happened, it's still happening to this very moment. I'm still getting like notifications left and right. Let me just see, you know what, let me just check. How is that tweet doing? Oh my god, there's so many notifications. What the hell is going on? Holy Jesus. I just posted that intro clip, which I did it, I believe, like an hour ago, and it's already at 18.2k. Oh my god, and this just keeps going on and on and on. What the hell? So I'm still just very starstruck. To some of you it might just be, oh, this is just a tweet, it's not that big of a deal, but to me this means a lot more than you might think. It's actually quite wild, considering that this is my first fan art I've ever done ever. And let me just tell you that I've been on YouTube, watching YouTube content since 2006. I've been watching YouTube for 17 years now, and I had a YouTube channel for 13 years, which is this channel right here. And I've been watching so many content creators and enjoy like a bunch of different type of content, but no one just essentially just made me do this type of thing except Jaiden. Jaiden is literally the first person to actually just make me just, you know, I want to do at least just show something of appreciation, or just a fan art, or something that for her to enjoy. So I decided to do this, which is Jag. For those who don't know what is going to be Jag, is just essentially the Jaiden egg, which is a thing that just happened inside the QSMP. QSMP is a Minecraft server where there is like a bunch of creators from all types of like regions, like English speaker, Spanish speaker, Portuguese, and also France. Multilingual Minecraft server, which is trying to just break the language barrier. If you want to know about it, like QSMP, there's a lot of videos and things just explaining what is the QSMP. So in one of those streams that Jaiden was just doing, she was essentially just doing the role of an egg. For those who don't know what is everything related to the egg, so the eggs is just going to be player control eggs, that the role is just essentially to be a dragon baby, which the players inside the QSMP had to take care of them. And if they die twice, they are dead forever. So one of the admins, or the gods, how they call it inside the QSMP, approached Jaiden with one task, which was just essentially just complete a dungeon. And the only caveat to just completing that dungeon is that she can't die. So one of the other players, which is Baccarat Jones, she actually just pointed out that Jaiden was just pretty much essentially an egg, because obviously she had to be protected by the other players so that she doesn't die, because if she dies, then obviously the task is a failure. So everyone was just going in chat, just going like, oh, Jag, 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 Jag. And something in the back of my head just clicked when I just saw that. I was already just drawing something like another banner for Jaiden, but I decided, you know what, I'll stop that one and I'll start working on the Jag. So I start with the other fan art, which is still, when I'm seeing it right now, it's really not that great. I'm probably going to finish it later on and still just post it. Either way, like, I just decided to start working on the Jag. I was mostly distracted on the stream and just watching the stream, but when the stream ended, for the next like 3 to 4 hours, I just was working on it like non-stop until I finished it, and I just posted it on Twitter. And that's where this tweet comes into play, and that's what I was just like, I'm not expecting anyone to just watch this, maybe a couple of people here and there, and that's it. So I just posted it and just left it. Then I obviously just saw all like the amount of like views and likes. I'm like, I'm so confused. I'm like, what the hell is just going on? Why am I getting why is this getting so much traction? Because it's not normal, you know. Obviously, of course, you're doing a fan art, but normally like fan art doesn't necessarily mean that it's just going to get a lot of traction. When I just saw it, I just saw that Jaiden liked the fan art. Now it felt like one of those senpai notice me type of moments. It's kind of weird, but it's true. which is quite wild. I never actually just experienced this senpai notice me moment. To put a little bit of a perspective, I've been watching YouTube since 2006. That's 17 years ago. I had this YouTube channel since 2010, 13 years ago. And I've been just posting out content on Trove for the past 5 years. You know, a lot of content creators that I've actually just enjoyed, but one thing that I will just say about myself, it's just that I have terrible social anxiety. It's not even funny. It's very difficult for me to approach to anyone, and the desire for me to approach to someone has to be really, really extremely high for me to actually do something about it. And that's what this happened. I just wanted to do some sort of anything for Jaiden because I appreciate her. And for those who don't know, I live in Puerto Rico. And Puerto Rico back in 2017, which was by the time I discovered Jaiden. I discovered Jaiden like almost 6 years ago. Now that I think about it, that's kind of wild. But yeah, for those who don't know what is Puerto Rico back in 2017, what essentially just happened was we got hit by this monstrosity of a hurricane, which pretty much destroyed the whole island, and we were with barely any power, barely anything at all, like no phone signal, no power, no nothing for many weeks and months. And some people even here stood without power for more than a year. I'm not even kidding. I myself had no power for 4 months. So it's wild that the fact that those 4 months were just completely miserable. Just put it lightly. In most cases, I was alone. I was just by myself in the living room looking at a wall because we didn't have any phone signal as well. All of everything the transmitted phone signal was completely destroyed, and I had no phone signal, no internet, no nothing. I was just essentially just looking at a wall for hours and hours on end. During those 4 months, as soon as I actually just got some phone signal, I was able to watch on YouTube, since at the time the only form of entertainment for me was either looking at a wall or just drawing in a cardboard using a pen. And so I was just very interested in just looking into some animation channels and all of that. So that's how I discovered Jaiden. I always thought that Jaiden was just like the funny girl, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like, to me, like Jaiden's sense of humor is really, really funny. So I honestly, like, I watch her content not mainly because of the animation, it's because of her sense of humor. She would just go tell a story and then all of a sudden just say something that is just completely wild, and you go like, what the hell?
Went to a hedgehog cafe, got on the wrong train. Mega Donkey!
I enjoyed this content, like I enjoyed this person, so I essentially just started watching more and more and more until I decided to restart my YouTube channel back in 2018, and I subscribed to her channel, and I actually was watching her content without any YouTube channel. And herself and a lot of animating channels essentially just got me out of like some of the toughest times in my life, and I'm not even kidding when I say that. So I essentially just started watching her content, and to me, like every time I just watched one of her videos, it wasn't like, oh yes, this content creator is just making pretty pictures and just telling a story. It felt to me like she was just a friend telling me a story of something that happened to her in the past. It didn't feel like anything else. It just felt like a friend just telling me a story. That's probably the reason why I enjoy her streaming, because it still feels like, oh, this is just a friend that, you know, we've never met before or probably never going to meet. This is just going to be a friend of like just playing the video game and just me just sitting down and just enjoying it the same way that I would just enjoy if I talked to one of my friends. And just watching her content just made me realize a bunch of different type of things. So that's what made me want to do the Jack fan art. Me watching the stream, I was like, you know, I've already just doing something for her, might as well just do this. And yeah, I think it would have been like a cool idea. Let me just post it in to see like if everyone just enjoyed it. So I just posted in, did the Jack fan art and posted. Either way, like for me, it was just mainly just wanted to do an appreciation for everything that she's done. She might not have noticed anything, but she has done so much for me. You have no idea. Like, I didn't know about aromanticism until like I watched her video, which made me realize that I might also be aromantic, because growing up, all of the crushes was just mainly due to peer pressure for the most part, and generally wasn't interested in any romantic relationship or like with anyone. All I wanted to do is just go to school, do my things in the school, go back home and either play some basketball, play some sport, or play video game. That's literally all I wanted to do. on my time at school. I wasn't just looking for, oh, I need a girlfriend, or I need this, a romantic relationship. I really didn't need it. And then I just saw her video about, aromanticism and all of that, and I just realized I might also be a romantic, because all of the things that she just mentioned is literally how I felt when I was just growing up. To me, it's just like all I care is just to have a close group of friends and just play video games and just have the time of my life. That's all I care for, me personally. And that's not the only thing. It's like with the anxiety video, with social anxiety, literally just describe my time in school, like with middle school and high school, all of that. Like that video just literally full 100% describing me. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, people like judging you, like with the social anxiety, just feel like people are always judging you. That's why, like, I got so afraid when I just saw that amount of likes and tweets. I'm like, yo, what the hell just happened? It's because like all of those anxiety just kicked in, and I was like, holy Jesus, what the hell is just going on? And then when I just saw the senpai noticed me, quote unquote, I just started sweating. I'm like, oh
Croissant.
But yeah, I've had like terrible social anxiety for essentially my whole life. I'm getting better at it, especially doing YouTube. I've been getting a lot more confident, but even still, it's still bad from time to time. And so yeah, approaching someone is just wild. Yeah, and over the past 6 years that I've been watching her, like close to 6 years now, I've just grown so appreciative of her and everything that she's done. And yeah, all of that is just what made me to do this, not only this video, but this fan art. Obviously, of course, I did not expect to do this type of video because I did not expect to do this amount of stuff. It just seems so weird just talking about it like this, but just decided to do this video because it's, I just wanted to show my appreciation. But yeah, this is probably the only time that you might see me do this type of thing, unless something just wild happens. But I will just go back and just start doing my regular type of videos. I just wanted to make this video right here, just to showcase my appreciation. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for sticking around. As always, also use the background noise of the fan just going on. Like, for those who don't know, live in Puerto Rico. It's currently 90 degrees at this very moment. It's like 30 minutes ago, we actually just got a news of potential heat index of upwards of 125 degrees, which is not fun. So I decided to just put the fan in the background so it just keep refreshed. I'm still sweating despite all of that. So anyways, I just wanted to mention all of that, so excuse the background noise. But that's essentially going to be everything for me. Once again, thank you for Jaiden for just, I'm glad that you like the fan art. It's the first ever fan art that I've ever done in my life, and probably, hopefully, I get to do more in the future. This is the reason why I started just drawing once again. I'm a beginner. I'm still a beginner when it comes to just drawing and whatever, but this alone is the reason why I essentially just wanted to start drawing again. I just wanted to do some fan art or art for myself. So yeah, that's essentially going to be everything that I just wanted to mention. Either way, I'm just rambling here and there. I could just go on and on and on and on. So yeah, this is just going to be to my fellow September kid, the tiny, quiet purple girl.
Because I'm known for being tiny, quiet girl. Tiny, quiet purple girl.
And also fellow Miku enjoyer, thank you for everything that you've done. Even though that you may think that you have done nothing special, you really got me to some of the toughest times in my life. And I am going to just keep supporting, just keep being a lurker in all of the streams. And yeah, glad that you like the Jack fan art. Thank you everyone once again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and keep on hunting. See ya.